All right, I think we're ready to go. Maybe. Maybe. How are we doing? Angelina, welcome in. Didn't you say you were at work? But welcome in, everyone. Hi. A little bit of a slow start today. I apologize. Nah, it's only 2:20. It was Phoenix. That's right. Phoenix is the one who said they were still at work. That's right. I apologize. I had like 8 messages going on all at the same time and totally was not paying attention to who had sent what. So I apologize. But welcome in. Welcome in. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I want to show something off. I should probably be sleeping. I mean, sleep is a good thing. There's something I want to show off really fast, but I have to get there, so give me a second. Gonna be back in 15-ish. Okay, well, you're gonna miss a thing, but okay. Bye, Ray. You should be sleeping, but your boyfriend is at work. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, no, I don't want to miss a thing. So, let me pull this up. Actually. There we go. Hey, it actually worked. Good job. Good job, me. Good job, me. But let me pull this up. So for those of you who didn't know, yesterday was my birthday. And I had a good day. I had like all the usual stuff. Like it was a good day. It was a very good day. But one thing that I was not expecting at all, and I got this shirt too. Actually, I got my Nerdy Fox shirt as a birthday gift. But one thing that I was totally not expecting that absolutely fucking floored me. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this. Look at this. Look at how amazing this is. The one and only Ray, our own Corvidity, drew this. And I can't stop gushing over it. I can't. I literally cannot stop gushing over this piece of work. It has made me like... It is one of the best things I've ever seen because it makes me so inherently happy. Like, just this piece of art makes me so fucking happy. Like, for like 85,000 different reasons. Not the least of which being Ray is fucking amazing, and I love them more than anybody could possibly understand because they are just such a good person. So that's the number one reason, of course. Number two is it's art, and I love art, and it's just it's so fucking good. But number three, and this is like a very minor one, but a very like important thing. This is the first ever piece of Sly Fox fan art, if you want to call it that. This is the first ever piece of art that somebody has drawn for me about me without a commission. So, on top of all of the like emotional back ends to it, from a professional standpoint, it is also like a really big deal. So it's like just like this hit from like three different directions of really important things to me. And I just can't. Like, I literally cried. I was in tears when I got that. I was in absolute tears. I just couldn't. I was in absolute tears. So, again, thank you, Ray, thank you for that, and thank you for being amazing, because you're fucking incredible, and thank you. I'm gonna start crying again. But yeah, so, we're gonna have a chill little Tuesday night stream. We might go a little bit longer. I still have to work a little bit in the morning, so I still have to wake up, so I can't stream super late. But I can stream a little bit longer because I have a plane ride tomorrow, so I could potentially sleep during the flight, right? So if I am a little bit tired tomorrow, it's not the end of the world. So I can potentially do a longer stream. We'll see. We'll see how Fork Knife goes. We'll see how everything else goes. Yeah, no, go. It's fine, Ray. Go ahead. Thank you very much. I love you. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna be a busy day for me, but I would be happy to stay a little longer if you guys would like to hang out and do a little bit more of a long stream than we normally do. Because normally I try to stick to like 2 hours on a Tuesday and 2 hours on Thursday because it's a work night, right? But because I'm not working more than the couple hours in the morning before I have to hop on a plane, we might go a little bit longer. We'll see. My friend will be really grumpy at me because I will be really grumpy when I show up tomorrow, but that's okay. They will forgive me. Hopefully. But yeah. So how are you guys doing? How is your Tuesday going? How is life around the world? How is life in Streamland? How are you guys doing? Watch any fun streams? I know some of you might have come over from Comfiness's stream. That's where I was last few hours. So hopefully if you were there that you enjoyed it and you had a good time, and if you were not there and you ended up here in my stream, and I appreciate that. And Sigma, welcome in. How did your move go? You all settled? You all set up? You happy where you're at? And we're happy to have you back, by the way. More or less. Yeah, I know. It's that whole thing of when are you actually done unpacking? When are you done moving? Because I totally get that. Like, I still have boxes in my house that need to be unpacked from when I moved. And I moved in April. Now, granted, I moved a house, so I had a lot of crap. But I still have boxes. Like, I have like one box downstairs. It's like, it's open, so I know what's in it, but it's not unpacked. I've got like, all these little odds and ends just sitting around that need to like be officially put away. Will you two stop fighting, please? I don't have my light on either. I'm so sorry. I'm not nearly as colorful as I could be. Okay, enough of that. Gotta have that nice little extra, aesthetic. Although I think I'm gonna change this down a little bit today. Go to a more pinkish purple shade. There we go. You were watching the 88-bit drummer earlier today. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm trying to think of the last time I watched a straight up music stream. Or music creation stream, I should say. 7 hours of lectures tomorrow. Let's go. Welcome back to school, Sigma. That's a long day, too. Just remember, take good notes, and if you can, record them so you can listen to them later. I swear, my audio recorder, which was sometimes my cell phone, got me through school, because I would literally, there would be days that I would like pass out during my 2 o'clock class just because I was so tired. But I would record the whole thing. So I'd literally like put my phone up and just like set it down, record the entire class, and then when I woke up, I could re-listen to the whole lecture. I mean, nowadays, I guess a lot of professors record their lectures anyway, so it's kind of neither here nor there, but that wasn't as much of a thing back when I was in my undergrad, so. But yeah, 7 hours is a lot. That's a lot of lecture time. It's a lot of information, and that's how you have to be very careful to not lose stuff in that, right? You have to be very careful to make sure that you get the information out of those lectures that is presented. Otherwise, you can end up missing information that can be very important to you on an exam or for the rest of your degree. Smelly undergrads, I know, right? And here I am looking at getting a third high-end degree because I've already got my I've got 1 undergrad, 2 grads, and I'm considering going back for a doctorate, so it could be quite a lot of school for me. Could be, might not be. Maybe I won't go back for my doctorate, but then I would be Dr. Slyfox Kenyo, or just Dr. Kenyo, I guess. Not that anybody would need to call me doctor, because my doctorate would not be in any field that most people would even know. You're going for the MD? Oof. Good luck. I mean, medical profession is, like, it is so important and so critical, but dear God, is medicine hard. You just finished trade school for being a locksmith a few days ago. That is awesome. That is actually really awesome. I still don't understand why lectures are the standard in education when they have been shown to be least effective. Well, first of all, welcome in, Kitty. Second of all, yeah, I know, it's stupid. I mean, personally, I like teaching by lectures, but then again, I do this. So, like, I get that not everyone learns by lectures, though, and that's why I feel like once you find a mechanism that works for you, a mechanism that lets you learn in the best way that you can. Sorry, I didn't mean to knock my desk there. That's when you should keep that. Like, even if it's not a quote unquote traditional method, if it allows you to learn your best, then that's absolutely valid. And as long as it has the results that you need it to have, the fuck cares if it's weird? It's that whole thing. If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. And how you guys liking the Zelda Lo-Fi today? You can thank Nessie for this because she brought up this playlist on her stream and I had forgotten it existed and I love it. And so we're listening to Legend of Zelda today for the duration of the stream. Small group lectures work because active engagement is easier. Well, and that's it, right? All listening has to be active listening, and that's the thing with most like big lecture hall lectures, is that it's not active listening, it's passive listening. Oh, hi Comfiness, welcome in. You should be going and taking care of yourself post stream, so go away. I just know lectures are important, subjects always put me to sleep. Yeah, so the only time I had a big lecture put me to sleep, aside from my so I will tell stories about my 2 p.m. class, because I had one class in my undergrad, which was, by the way, the hardest class in an undergraduate physics degree is quantum, which is also my specialty. Like, that was what I focused in school, was quantum. So of course, the hardest class I had, I also had at the worst possible time of day for me, which was early afternoon, because I would get done with my athletic stuff around 1 p.m. and I would go straight to school. Sometimes I'd get food, sometimes I wouldn't. But my body would be drained because of all of the work I had done, you know, training beforehand. Welcome in, Beholder. So because I'd done all of this training beforehand, I get to my 2 p.m. class and I'm absolutely dead. And it's this really, really advanced topic in physics that you have to pay attention to. And it just absolutely destroyed me. It was one of my worst classes the first time through. I actually had to withdraw from the class and take it again in a different semester, just because I couldn't get through it because of how tired I was. But that wasn't the original point that I was going to make. The point I originally was going to make was that the only big lecture I've been in was Gen Chem 1. And Gen Chem, at least for me, is a stupid easy class. Like, I know a lot of people struggle with chemistry, and I'm not saying that it's not a hard class, like, across the board. But compared to, for me, for what I had already learned or what I had already gone through, Gen Chem was a walk in the park. Like, I took that class in my sleep, and, like, I spent more time talking to the professor about other topics than what we were actually talking about in the chemistry, or that particular level of chemistry. But there were probably 120 people in my class. Like, it was an auditorium. It was a massive class. And just because everyone has to take Gen Chem for pretty much any degree in college, right? And so that was just the thing, is that was, yeah, like, people would fall asleep, people would be like, oh, Gen Chem's so hard, I didn't learn anything out of it, and here I am like, what do you mean it's hard? It's like the easiest class I took, like, all year. But it's because I was in a spot where I was, like, I had a lot of the information I needed already, so I kind of wasn't it wasn't really fair for me to say that. But yeah, to kind of nail the point home here, it's that you can't do those big lectures and expect effective teaching. Like, sure, if you teach 120 people all at the same time in a big lecture hall, you might get that nice little Gaussian curve of grades. But the problem is the Gaussian curve of grades is not what you're going for. You're not trying to get a Gaussian derivation. You're not trying to form standard deviations based upon a 50th percentile. You're trying to form education and knowledge. And as soon as you start trying to standardize and staticize education, you're losing one of the biggest and most important assets or aspects of education, which is the actual teaching of an individual a concept, or the actual the teaching of an individual a feeling. Like this requisite Angela, that is not true in the slightest, love, but I understand what you mean, but that is not true in the slightest. Sorry. Just as a math person, I can just say that's not true in the slightest. There are these things called no closed form equations, and as soon as you get to no closed form, you're out in the ballpark. But yeah, no, a forced bell curve is wrong, and we have a teacher in here. we have a teacher in chat right now, and she could tell us, I'm sure, her opinion on bell curves, and I hope that I would be able to guess what it would be. My teacher once didn't give me an A because he'd met his quota for the week. Yep. I based my name on standard deviation. Yeah, so you're the first Sigma. Right, I get it. I actually figured that when I first read your name, Sigma. I just didn't know where you came from mathematically speaking, and so I didn't want to just make an assumption, but I actually really appreciate that. So just know that your name didn't get lost on me. One of my old friends, their name was R2 is bullshit. Anybody who's taken statistics might know, and also this is not a Twitch name, so I would not try to go looking for them. This was a name on, fuck, what platform were we even on? Might have been Gaia. This might have been Gaia Online. That might have been how long ago this was. Regardless, their username was R2 is bullshit. And what they were talking about was the R2 metric of linear regression. So it's one of those things of like, if you know anything about linear regression, it's I thought it was a funny name, and I'm doing a shit job at explaining the story, so I apologize, but I thought it was funny that their name was R2 is bullshit. My Twitch banner is standard Sigma, however it's Sigma. Sigmas, you count the lower and uppercase. Right. No, absolutely. Yeah, because you can have capital Sigma, lowercase symbol, Sigma, just like all the other letters. But yeah, no, I'm glad to hear that you don't agree with bell curving at all, Ness. That makes me happy, because it means that you actually cared about your students. Because any teacher that says the bell curve is the only answer, that does not give a shit about their students, they only give a shit about their grades. And I honestly, so two things. One, believe it or not, I was a C student in college. Like, I was 100% a C student in college, because for your undergrad, C's get degrees. There was no reason to get an A or a B. There was no reason to put that much effort in to get an A or B in a class that I only needed a C in. Now, there are some classes I got A's and B's in because I really enjoyed them and I wanted to put that work in. But for like the standard level, my GPA was kind of shitty, honestly. I think I graduated with my undergrad with like a 2.2 something or a 2.3 something. It really was not a good class or a good set of coursework for me. But then you flip that around, and then in my master's, I was a 3.5 student. Was not a 4.0 student. I will never be a 4.0 student in college. I don't see the point. But I was a 3.5 student for my master's, so I mean that's a thing. 10 weeks of classwork and then an apprenticeship. Yeah, all of the hands-on stuff like that, like locksmithing or physical electrical wiring or like anything along those lines, is so interesting to me, because trade schools are so interesting to me, because like, again, I come from like the academia education, not the trade school education, and I absolutely think that trade school education, yeah, right, this t-shirt fits so well, doesn't it? I love my Nerdy Fox t-shirt. It was one of my birthday gifts. I actually got another t-shirt, and I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, but this was one of my birthday gifts. This came from my in-laws. Because apparently I wear too many t-shirts. Apparently that's my thing, is I just wear too many t-shirts. So I have my birthday, I have this t-shirt, which is apparently their opinion of me. And then my mom got me this t-shirt. And my mom knows nothing about video games, but she got me this Kingdom Hearts 3 t-shirt, which I fucking adore, because I love Kingdom Hearts anyway. But the way she said it was a blast from the past, because I think she doesn't realize that it was from Kingdom Hearts 3, which is only like, what, 6 years old now? 5 years old? Not even. I don't think she realized it was the new one. I think she thought it was like the original Kingdom Hearts, which, fine. Like, Kingdom Hearts is totally a blast from the past. Like, I remember buying Kingdom Hearts originally when it came out on PS2. I remember that. Kingdom Hearts was a huge game to me. Like, I mean, clearly, I've got my fucking Keyblade over here. like, Kingdom Hearts is a big part of my life, right? I've got, and this is metal, by the way. I don't know if you guys can hear that. This is full on metal. This is a metal keyblade. Like, you could kill somebody. Like, you could kill somebody. This is a weapon. Like, Kingdom Hearts is legit to me, and it's a very important thing to me. It's a very important part of my life. But yeah, I don't think my mom realized that the t-shirt was from the new one. And so she, like, the little note she wrote in the card was, "It's a blast from a past." Some ASMR. Tink, tink, tink. See, but this isn't an ASMR channel. I could not do ASMR because I couldn't talk like this. Like, I couldn't do this for a whole stream. I just couldn't do it. I have too much energy. Like, I would totally, I need to make that my front door key. Well, you know, that would be a pain in the ass to carry around, Sigma. Just walk out, I have to pull a big ass keyblade out of my pocket and just like whoosh, and then just like you can do an ASMR. True, I do. So I actually watch this ASMR channel called Massage ASMR, and he has a 10-hour video that is just triggers, and I loved using that when I was studying in college. But yeah, Massage ASMR, that channel on YouTube, he has a 10-hour no talking, just triggers video, and that used to be my go-to. Like, I think it's got like 8 million views. I'm pretty sure like 10,000 of those are me. Because literally almost every assignment every night. Oh, did you like my whispering? Maybe I'll do a whisper stream at some point, Ness, just for you. I'll do a whisper stream just for you. It was so nice though. Just say hi. How you guys doing? Just have this nice little whisper. Hope that you guys are having a good day. Hope that you're enjoying your Tuesday. And I know I'm rambling a bit. It's because this is the only stream I get to talk to you guys to for a week. So I'm taking my time and just rambling because it's fun and I enjoy it. And besides, I flirt with like 99.9% of my chat on a daily basis anyway, so what's a little bit of sexy ASMR between friends? Not only your voice. Beholder. Haha, gay. We're all gay here. We all gay down here. I will say, though. Only for the Foxman. Aw. I will say, first of all, that my mic is too low now. There we go. Are you gonna behave? Are you gonna sit? Sit. Stay. Sit. 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 Ah. My mic arm loves to fall over sometimes, like, so I make the smallest adjustments and it just totally fucks it up. But what I was going to say, I don't even remember now, I've completely forgotten. Gay, Foxman, gay, we're all gay here. It, Stephen King. I don't remember, I was going down some rabbit hole. Welcome back, Ray, glad you're here. I was going down some rabbit hole, now I've completely lost the thread of my own thoughts, so. Whatevs. Whatever. Let me actually fix that a little bit more. There we go. That should be a little bit better. One thing I do like about the Yeti Blue is that train of thought derailed. What else is new? Is that it has this nice cardioid aspect to it, but the cardioid head is turnable. So if I can just go. Yeah, I remember that the rabbit hole started with "We are all gays here." I just don't remember where I was going to go from there. And yes, as you just saw pop up on the screen, as you just saw pop up on the screen, English good. I speak good. Well done, do I? Speaking of this, which speaks I do. I speak. You go online. Speak to card buy. Support. Loot stream. Ness mod, not you. Comfy. Ness mod, not. Ness mod, yes. Ness C mod, yes. Ness mod, no. Have I played caveman poetry? I have played caveman poetry. But yeah, Comfy Nest, you're not a mod on this account. So you can't do that. But yes, I have played caveman poetry, and I actually was rather good at it. Because one of the things that people don't realize that you can do is use the word not. Because not fits the 3-letter word thing, right? Because the whole thing with caveman poetry is you have to use very short words. The word not is usable. So if I want to say moon, not sun, not day, not this, you can form these negatives to make the positive, right? It's that whole negative space thing. My mother-in-law is very the boink and stick. Yeah, the boink and stick is fun. You just thunk. Nessie is sleeping. She's got an appointment in the morning, so I'll have to settle with me for now. Ness, you know I'm never settling for you. You are as much of a part of me as anybody else. Mwah. I wish I could do the really good kissing sound that you do on your stream, by the way, Ness. I totally can't do that. I don't have the mouth feel to like do like the I can't. I don't have that to it. I also don't have a good microphone to do it because this is not built for that. This is built for, straight audio, but still. But yes, Ness, you know that you are always, always, always welcome here. And if you do want Skillish, all right, that's it. Banned. Ray, ban Ness. Ban Ness. Comfy Ness is banned. That's it. No more. No, I'm kidding. Do not ban. Okay, this is completely random and has nothing to do with anything, but let me pull up Paint really fast. So this has nothing to do with anything, right? I just find this to be really interesting, personally. All right. So we're gonna go, because we did this a little bit last time, and you guys seem to really enjoy it. Oh, by the way, why is Mix It Up being dumb? Mix It Up, why are you being dumb? There we go. All right. So you guys can all see this, okay? Ooh, even though why am I lagging? Paint, what the fuck, dude? Okay, there we go. So, oh, this is gonna be hard without a pen. This is gonna be interesting. Bear with me. Sorry, bear with me. Oh, you can't see that because it's behind here. Let me do this, and there we go. Okay, so you guys can see this. What? What are you hand grabbing on my head for? I am here to do laundry. Oh no! Oh no. Oh no. That is terrible. Please don't get fleas. Please don't get fleas. That would be go to a different laundry place. That's bad. All right. So, yeah, please don't get fleas. That would be terrible. Okay, so our little math lesson today. Given A equals B. So this is our starting point. For those of you who have never done the mathematical proof, don't worry, I'm going to go through this really slowly. I just find this to be really interesting, and I don't think I've ever talked about it on stream, and so we're going to do it anyway. So starting with A equals B, right? So that's our given. That's where we're starting. So I can therefore say that A squared equals B squared, right? that follows logically. Right? Makes sense. Yeah? Therefore, A times B is B squared. Right? Because A squared, B squared, A is B, therefore A times B is B squared. Right? Follows so far? So, what we can then also say from the same equation is that AB minus B squared is A squared minus B squared. Yes? Because A squared and B squared are the same thing, so we can just replace one with the other, or we could even, for the sake of ease, call this A squared up here, right? Just for the sake of continuity. Yeah? So, we've got this equivalency. AB is equal to A squared because A equals B. So then AB minus B squared is equal to A squared minus B squared. Well, for those of you who have done basic algebra, you can see that we can factor this. B times the quantity of A minus B is equal to the quantity of A minus B times A plus B. Yeah? Like, that's just all I did is I factored out simple factoring of the original of this original equation, right? A B can come out of both of these terms, and this is just a simple quadratic where you end up with no cross term, right? So you have opposing signs between the two. Basic factoring. Yeah? Well, there, because we have equivalues on both sides of the equation, we can cancel them. Therefore, B is equal to A plus B, which therefore B equals 2B, therefore 1 equals 2. Q, E, D. So there is a mathematical proof that 1 equals 2. Have fun with that. And if that doesn't blow your mind, I don't got anything else for you. Because I have just mathematically proven to you, without breaking any rules in algebra, that 1 equals 2. Have fun with that. Now, I will tell you, in advanced mathematics, there's a reason this doesn't actually work. There's a reason 1 doesn't actually equal 2. But you got to do some digging to actually get there. From basic algebra principles, this 100% works. You got one? What do you got, Beholder? Oh yeah, I know. So, all right, here we'll talk about this. So you guys know the really quick and dirty way to do multiplications of 1, right? 1 by 1 is 1. 11 by 11 is 1, 2, 1. 111 by 111 is 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, etc. Yeah? So what you actually can do is, like what Beholder said, if you do 9 ones, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, times 9 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, what you get is counting up and counting backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah? I did know that one, Beholder, but that is a fun one. Okay, I start losing understanding at 4. How does A times B... Okay, so... going back to that. So, the previous step was A squared equals B squared, which is AB equals B squared, which is AB equals A squared, because those two are the same. Which is then, we can just add a subtraction, right? So I can subtract anything I want as long as I do it from both sides without breaking equality. So if I have AB, I can subtract a B squared as long as on this other side, I also subtract a B squared, right? This term, that's just a standard rule of algebra. If I do it on one side of the equal side, I can do it on the other side of the equal side because it doesn't change the value, right? If I have 1 equals 1, and I do 1 plus 2 is equal to 1 plus 2, I still end up with 3 equals 3. Right? So I can do anything on both sides of the equal sign as long as I do it to both sides. So you end up with AB minus B squared is A squared minus B squared. And then this is just a factorable quadratic. I can take a B out of this side, so B, A minus B. And then I can factor this as a quadratic, A minus B, A plus B. Yeah? Because these two terms are identical, they cancel out by the same logic that we had up here. And then we end up with B is equal to A plus B. And given that all of these are equal, that's 1 equals 1 plus 1, or 1 equals 2. Make sense? Kinda. You think so? Sort of. So, I will tell you, for those of you that care, it's this step right here that you actually break things. This statement, where you cancel out both sides, is actually what is called a process. And in a process, you are actually doing something, right? You have to execute said process. So by taking B A minus B is equal to A minus B, A plus B. What I actually have to do is B equals A minus B, A plus B over A minus B, right? So all I did is I took this and I divided it over to this side, right? Makes sense? The problem with this, though, is what is this quantity by our original statement? What we just said was B is equal to A minus B times A plus B divided by 0. Because A minus B is 0, right? Because our original premise was that A equals B, right? So if I have a 0 here, I'm dividing by 0. Well, what is anything divided by 0? Anybody? Does anybody know enough basic mathematics, enough basic calculus? What is any number divided by 0? No, it is not 0. It is not... Nope. Nope, it is not a number. It is infinity. Any number divided by 0 is infinite. So this is what breaks it. You're creating infinity right here and creating an equality with infinity, which you can't do. So this is the actual principle that breaks it, and this is something that you address in upper division algebra or applied algebra. Is this definition of a finite infinity or of a bound infinity? Because that's really what this is just a bound infinity. And if you want to ever prove this to yourself, make it really easy. Take a number, any number you want. Let's start with something easy. Let's start with 2. If I divide 2 by 0.5, what do I get? Yes, that is why dividing by 0 is undefined, because it's infinite. So what's 2 divided by 0.5? It's 4, right? So if I have the number 2, where am I? I have the number 2. Not over there. We'll do right here. All right, I have the number 2, and I divide by 0.5. That's 4. But if I do 2 divided by 0.25, that's 8. If I do 2 divided by 0.125, that's 16, right? So you can see this side is getting exponentially bigger as this side gets linearly smaller, because this divided by 2, divided by 2 again, divided by 2 again. This multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied 2 again. So the right-hand side is doing this, as the left-hand side is doing this. Oops, sorry, this. Right? So these numbers get big very fast. These numbers get small very fast. But eventually, what you'll end up with is 2 over 0.00000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000 Now this is still a number as long as you define this by some finite number of zeros. That's still a definable number. Actually, if you define it with an infinite number of zeros, it's still definable by definition. But that's a whole different sect of mathematics called discrete math. But you end up with this. Anything divided by very small numbers is very big. At the largest possible stanchion, that means anything divided by 0 is infinity. So, not to like put too fine a point on it, but that's why that proof doesn't work in real life, even though it works on paper, right? I can mathematically prove to you without violating any algebraic rules. If you remember correct, anything to the 0th power is 1, right? That is correct. You raise anything to the 0th power, it is 1. 100% correct. Same thing with a 0 factorial. So now here's a fun one in math. Oh, let me open up Paint again. Here's a fun one. So just like Angela just said, if I have any number to the 0th power, any number to the 0th power, that value is 1. That is just a true statement. I'm not going to go through the logarithmic explanation of that. It's not super long, but you can Google it. It's out on YouTube. Here's a fun one that's just stupid for no other reason. What is the value of 0 factorial? Anybody? Anybody know the value of 0 factorial? It's 1. The value of 0 factorial is 1. Do you want to know why the value of 0 factorial is 1? Because a bunch of mathematicians came together and said, I don't know, let's make it 1. That's the actual reason. There is no mathematical proof, there is no bias definition, there is no base sequence definition. All of the mathematicians at one point just agreed 0 factorial is 1 because it makes math easier and other things. That right there is one of the most bullshitty things in math, in my opinion. This is it. It's 1 now. Yeah. For those of you who don't know what factorials are, a factorial is just a multiplication sequence. So if I have 2 factorial, that is 2 times 1, which is 2. If I have 3 factorial, that's 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. And then etc, etc, etc. So like 5 factorial would be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. Yeah, which is 20 times 3, which is 60 times 2 is 120. Right? So all of that makes sense. But then they're just like, well, then what is 0 factorial? And everyone was like, oh, fuck if I know. Let's call it 1. So that became the definition of 0 factorial. Have you used that to calculate the chance of winning the lottery? That is absolutely correct. So for in any base statistic with n number of chances of winning, if you take out one selection every time you pick, it's n factorial minus n minus the number of picks factorial. 1 over. Yeah, let me restart that. the odds of you winning anything of a lottery or something like that are 1 over n factorial minus n minus p factorial, where p is defined as the number of slots picked. I've learned now more now than I've learned in school. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I used to be a physics professor of kind of. So I do love teaching this kind of stuff. Now there is a gotcha with this, right? And can anybody tell me what it is? Why does this only work in very specific situations? Because what is the assumption being made here? This only works under one assumption. Can anybody tell me what that one assumption is that we're making right now to make this work? One pick, exactly. You are not replacing the ball that you pick or the number that you pick. So if I pick the number 12, I can no longer pick 12 again. If I can pick 12 again, so if I pick a ball, replace the ball, and then pick the ball again, if that is possible, this goes away, and it becomes straight 1 over n factorial, which is a vastly smaller number, right? Factorials get big very, very, very fast. Factorials get big insanely fast. And that should be an exclamation point, not an M. I apologize. So it's n factorial. This number, so 1 over n factorial, is always going to be smaller than this number. Right? This is a true statement. Well, I should say less than or equal to, because if p is 0 and n has not been selected, then they are identical. Or n is 1. Right? But for the case that n is not 1 and that p is not 0, this is always true. So p not equal to 0, n greater than 1. Yeah. So just fun little, like, that's the easiest way to calculate probabilities. So speaking of probabilities, let me ask you guys a question. And chat, pay attention, because this is an important question, and I honestly want to know how many of you, what you guys think. Which number is greater? Number 1. Yeah, that's going to be in a bad spot for you. Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry. I could just turn off my camera. There you go. Number 1. The number of combinations for a deck of 52 cards or number 2, the number of atoms in the known, come on, universe. Which one is greater? The combo for a deck of, number of combos for a deck of 52 cards, or the number of atoms in the known universe? Which is greater? Number one. I know this one. There are more combinations in a deck of cards. All right, good. You are all correct. This one is bigger. What is the value of this? What is the exact value of this question? What is the exact value of that question? Because you guys can tell me that. Close, Angela. 52 factorial. There you go. Exactly. It's 52 factorial. This number is somewhere, we think, around 51.4 factorial. Approximately. It's about 51.4 factorial. We think. So it ekes out by like a few quintillion. but this one does win by this much, by just that teensy bit. It also means it's basically even. No. At this magnitude, that's a difference of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a difference of this much, give or take. So that's 100,000, million, billion, quadrillion, pentillion, hexillion, septillion, octillion, noctillion, dectillion, onstillion. That's 1 onstillion numbers different. Give or take. Big fucking difference. Big fucking difference. But you want to know something really funny? There's an even faster way to grow numbers. And it's not something you come across very often in regular algebra, so I'll just talk through this one. But you can do something like this. 2 arrow arrow 4. And what that breaks down to is, in this particular notation, we assume base 10. It's not always base 10, but we do base 10 to make it easy. 10 to the second, to the fourth, to the fourth. Right? Anybody tell me what this number is off the top of their head? Because I don't fucking know. It's probably, actually, I could tell you. 8, it's what? 16 squared. 16 squared, 6, 3, 6, 9, 196. So what's 2 to the 196th? Whatever 2 to the 196th is, whatever that big ass number is, 10 to that big ass number. That is wrapped up in this little notation right here. So if I say 2 arrow arrow 4, that's base 2 power 1 power 2 using 4. Using this notation, I can give you a number. I can give you a number that is immune to addition. And I'm not joking. Using this notation, you can generate a number that is so big that adding any other number to it will not change it. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. You can use this notation. Let me tell you something. I can't enjoy my meals without a good video to enter myself under 7 minutes. I just had dinner while watching you do math and I loved it. Aw, thank you, Beholder. But using this notation, I can give you a number immune to addition. And it doesn't take that much. Let's pick a big number. So again, we're going to assume base 10. So AB 10. Assume base 10 for all of this. Let's pick 100 and raise it to the 100th. Yeah? Very simple math here, right? Because you're just counting zeros. So you have 10 to the 100th, to the 100th, to the 100th. So this becomes 100 with 100 zeros. And then this becomes 100 to that. This becomes 100 to that. And this becomes 10 to all of this. So 10 to the 1 times 10 to the 100. What's 100 times 100? 10,000 times 100 is 1 million. So 1 times 10 to the 1 millionth plus 1. How can you write that number? There's only one way that you can write that number. 10 to the 10 to the 1 millionth. So you've added 1 to it. You absolutely have. But adding that number does not change the value of this number. So by using this notation with very small numbers, 100 on one side and 100 to the other, I can give you a number that is immune to addition. You can add, let's take an even bigger number. Let's take this times 10 to the 1 million, and let's add 1 million to it, which is the same as saying 1 times 10 to the 6th. So we have 10 times 1 times 10 to the millionth, or raised to the 10 to the millionth, plus 1 times 10 to the 6th. What's a million plus 6? No, sorry, not a million plus 6. If I have a million zeros, so I have 0.000 a million times, and then I add 1 to it, what's that value? It's effectively still 0, right? So even if I add a million, 1 million to this value, the value doesn't change. Because that 1 million is so far down the line in terms of zeros that it holds no weight. So using this notation, arrow notation, you can create numbers that are immune to addition. Pretty cool, right? I can do you one better. Let's make some numbers that are immune to multiplication. So we just gave you a number that's immune to addition, right? We have 10 times times 10 with 1 million zeros. Right? This is immune to addition. But we can multiply this by another really big number, 1 times 10 to the million zeros. And we will get a bigger number, right? Because now we've doubled this, so it becomes 10 times 1 times 2 times 10 to the million zeros. Right? So it becomes effectively 2 times 10 with a million zeros. Because we've just doubled it. Or sorry. I'm sorry, that's wrong. It becomes a 10 with 1 with 20 million zeros. There we go. Right? Because exponentials, they add up, so we just doubled the number of zeros. But I can give you a number following the same principles that breaks that, because what did we just do? We just added 2 numbers together. So even though these numbers are fucking massive, these numbers right here, these 2 right here, are still just being added together. So if I do something like 10 to the 10 100, let's do 100, with double caret 100, with double caret 100. This number will be immune to multiplication. Because what do we get? Well, we know this number right here is 10 to the 10 to the 1 times 10 million zeros. Okay, well 10 to the 10 million zeros is 10 times that number, so it's 100 million zeros. So we have 10 to the 1 times 100 million zeros. Then we have that factored to 100. So we have 10, 100 million, raised to 100, raised to 100. Which is 10 to the 100 million zeros to the 100, or to the 10 million, to the 1 million zeros. What's a million times a million in terms of zeros? Does anybody know? That's a big fucking number. If I were to write a million dots on screen and then do that a million times, that's how many we're talking about. I'm just gonna say 10 to a big fucking number. Yeah? Now, I've got 10 to a big fucking number. let's multiply this by 10 to the 100 million zeros. This number, by the same principle that we talked about in the last one, does not change. It's still 10 to a big fucking number. And it's not a big fucking number plus something, because the big fucking number is so much bigger than the 1 million that adding a million more zeros does not change how big this number is. It does not give a shit about your million more zeros. It's got a million sets of a million sets of zeros. If I have a million sets of a million sets of something and you give me one more set of that, I don't give a shit about the one more set. So using this arrow notation, we've defined numbers that are immune to addition and immune to multiplication. So you can create numbers, finite numbers, non-infinite numbers, finite numbers that break base principles of addition and multiplication. Now, obviously, the absolute values still change. If I add 1 to this, it still gets 1 bigger. But as far as how we represent and how we deal with that number, it makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. So there you go. There's your math lesson with Sly Fox today. Wasn't expecting to do a math lesson today, but hey, there you go. Math lesson with Sly Fox. Whew. That was a roller coaster of millions of zeros, right? Right? I forget the YouTube channel, but there was a YouTube channel that I found when I was in like late high school, early college, that did a really good job of describing levels of infinity. Because there's a lot, right? All infinite numbers are infinite, but some infinites are bigger than other infinites. And that's a hard concept to wrap your mind around, especially if you don't have a lot of mathematical basis to discuss it with. But it was one of those things that this video did a really good job of describing it, and I learned it very early on, and so I felt like it became very easy for me. Yes! Beholder knows what I'm talking about. Yes, was that the channel? That sounds right. Hold on, let me look it up. Yes, the Infinite Hotel, exactly. Yes, how the Infinite Hotel ran out of room. Yep, that's it. Oh, but see, that's in 2021. I feel so it couldn't have been this, because this was way too new of a movie, way too new of a thing. But it's the same concept. It's somebody using a hotel to talk about something. Oh, and see, this is animated, so that's even better. I think I actually have seen this, but this isn't the one I was originally talking about. But it's the same idea, same concept. How there are levels of infinity. So yeah, that's that's the thing. All right. Shall I stop bullshitting and actually get to some video gaming? Because this is supposed to be a video game stream at the end of the day. So I will stop bullshitting and actually play some video games. It's been an hour. And we lost comfiness because I was talking about math, which is sad, but okay. Kyrgyzstan? No, I do not. I do not know that channel, Beholder. I feel like you'd like. DM it to me. I'll go check it out at some point. Because I won't remember to read it in chat. So DM it to me. I'll be more than happy to go check it out. Let me change my game here really fast. Go. And because we're doing a little bit of off-kilter stuff today. I'm going to take an ad break now so that I can go get another drink and get ready for games. So that if you are not subscribed to the channel, now is a perfect time to subscribe. Remember, it is September. Subs are 20% off right now. But we will take a quick 1-minute ad break. Well, the break will be longer than 1 minute, but I'm going to take a break so that I can go get a drink and use the restroom before we start gaming. And that way we don't have to take a break at hour number 2. Yeah? So I will be right back, guys. Please enjoy the music, and I shall return shortly. All right, my fellow nerds, how are we doing? Hey, it's my stream. If I want to fuck about with math the whole time, you're here for it. Well, thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. Me too, it's fun. Watching people be passionate about their interests is my favorite, regardless if I'm interested in the thing or not. You see, the thing is, though, there's a lot of like nooks and crannies in mathematics that I find super interesting that 99.9% of people give zero fucks about, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to alienate people on a Fortnite stream because I'm being a nerd. So I will do my best to minimize my dumbassery and to actually just, you know, do my job. All right. So we are in the new season. I've already played a few games, as you can see, already level 15. Fun fact, I actually won my very first game. The first game of the new season I played, I actually got a dub on. Got a victory royale. Which was fun and cool. And they've changed some of the gun mechanics, and so now the... Fuck them, cater to me, damn it. Ray, I will always cater to you, my love. And I also do want to play Fortnite, like legitimately. I'm minorly addicted to this game, and since I'm not gonna get to play video games for a week, I'm gonna go through withdrawals. Not the video gays. Yep, all the video gays. All the video gays. Oh yeah, and there's like missions now. Oh yeah, and because I got the dub, I got the Crow Umbrella, and so now I have the Crow Umbrella because I think it's cool. It's not even a legendary, it's not even a rare, it's a common, but you only get it if you get a dub, so. I'm taking my Crow Umbrella, taking my dub. Alright, everyone's landing tilted as per usual. Come on, give me my ledge. Give me my ledge. Thank you. We're epic. There we go. Let's see. Got 2 rangers. I say. There we go. And we'll also get some of this going. Get full shields, that's nice. Ooh, and a rapid fire. I like the rapid fire. I also like the sidearm pistol though. Yeah, I'll keep the rapid fire. Even though it's a purple, I'll keep the or blue, I'll keep the rapid fire. It just works better. At least for what we're doing. Yoink. Somebody got killed over here. Or I should say somebody killed something over here. Where are we in terms of the circle? We're actually almost dead center. Oh, that's obnoxious. I hate being dead center. That's a chrome normal. I thought that was a chrome person. Well, fine then. Yeah. You guys can fight all you'd like, it's fine. It's fine. He's fine. My only goal is to survive right now, so not getting a bunch of kills and a bunch of action is not the end of my day. Not by a long shot. Because I've actually been trying to do the fucking story missions, mostly just because they give you XP dumps. Yeah, that's convenient. I like XP dumps. I like XP. I like it when it dumps the XP all over me. I mean, what? I didn't say anything. You guys are hearing things. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Clip it or it didn't happen. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. You know, my bet actually is that Tilted's gonna become the hot spot, which is gonna suck because I hate fighting Tilted, honestly. Well, it depends on who's in Tilted. If it's a bunch of people in one building, I hate fighting Tilted. If it's a bunch of people all spread out, I love fighting Tilted. Knew it. I knew it. Get fucked. Also, give me your med pack. See, they came up on me thinking that they were gonna be badasses. Instead, they got their shit wrecked. This is why you don't sneak up on people that have themselves bunkered in. It generally does not end well for you. Oh my god, game, can you fucking not? Oh, that's the other thing I need to... I need to change. Give me 1 second, I apologize. I have to do something before it breaks.
The holder 22
Hold on, I will.
seconds.
Alright, I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Sorry, I had to fix something in the background in case things got cruddy again. I didn't want it to get cruddy again, because last time we did this, Fortnite crashed, if you guys remember that. It actually wasn't Fortnite that crashed, it was the entire visual back end of my fucking system, which really pissed me off, but that's neither here nor there. But thank you for the Streamloots card beholder. I appreciate you trying to fuck with me, even though it didn't work. If you guys want to fuck with me like Beholder, just go to streamloots.com/slyfox_Kenyo. That's KYNYO. You can see it in the bottom right hand corner right there under chat above all of my weapon loadout. If we do hit 250 packs, we will be doing a drunk 7 days to die stream where it becomes absolute hell for me in the interim. All blood moons, that kind of shit. So a little bit of an incentive if you want to go and buy some packs. It's just another way to support the stream and is usually much, much cheaper than giving bits or subs. Although right now it is also September, so if you are not subbed to the channel, now is a very good time to do so. Is that a mist? Gimme. Thank you, Ray. Oh, ow. Oh, they have the Herald's rifle. I was like, that did a lot of damage really quick. Yeah, it's because they had the fucking Herald's rifle. Did not expect them to, like, just ream my asshole like that, but that's okay.
Oh.
Rude, I know, right? First, they shoot their load in my face, and they don't even give me a good time after. Like, if you're gonna shoot your load in somebody's face, at least make sure that they, you know, get to shoot their load too. I know, right? Shame on them. Shame on them for not supporting me after they blew their load all over me. Just disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Oh yeah, and so now the Hunter, the heavy, I actually love this gun now because it has 3 shots instead of 1, and it does 250 on a headshot. So if you actually headshot somebody, it 1-hit kills them even if they're fully shielded. If it'll show up. See, 250. Big damn. Big damn. So this gun is now actually like one of my favorites. Is that fucking Thanos? Oh, Thanos has a little heart. This game, I know, right? I fucking know. It's so stupid and I love it. We'll drop back on my flower just for now. I'm not going to drop on my flower every match, but I am going to drop on my flower for at least a few because it's just a good way to get started. It's a good warm-up. Because at least, like, then I know the area, I know who's around me, I know who's generally coming from what directions. Oh, not as many in tilted this time. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 6 in tilted. Well, alrighty then. 6 is a smaller number. Excuse you. Ooh, Medmiss, thank you. Chug chug. Chug chug. Then eat. And eat. I hear those footsteps? Is somebody raiding my house? Bitch, this is my house. I am the head vampire in this bitch. Say my name! Sarah's Victoria! I need to watch Hellsing Abridged again. I fucking loved that show. Well, I loved Hellsing Ultimate as like a whole, but Hellsing Abridged was fucking funny. Police girl! Police girl! You are reading your master's mind. Put me between your boobs. Very good. Now the next thing I want you to do is put my head between your legs. Oh, god damn it! Yeah, this is Alucard Helsing. Too many lies. Too many lies. Shit! What can I do? Oh, I could seduce him. No, wait! I'm not a 9-year-old boy! Shit! Watch party after I get back? Absolutely. I would love to do a watch party of that with you guys. That sounds like a great time. Sounds like an absolutely great time. Oops, I did not want to do that. I wanted to do that. There we go. Why not? I don't use my gold bars for anything else. So why the fuck not? Oh, you did Sarah's Victoria? That's awesome. I love that. Please don't put me in your giant vampire vajayjay! Dude, what the fuck does your search history look like? You want to remake it now that you have skill? Do it! Remake that shit. It's always good to go back to old costumes. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Hello. No. But yeah, that's the whole thing, right? Like, you go back to what you did before and you make it again, you make it better. Ooh, DMR. Yes, please. I could upgrade the DMR, yes. How to fake the chest. I mean, fair. Fair. Doo-ka-doo-ka-doo. Oops, somebody got killed over here, or killed somebody over here. Yes, no, maybe so. Calling all bitches out of the bus and line up in order. I got a class assignment for all y'alls. Honestly, Yon, think of mother. I ain't jerking off right now. Ray, thank you for the sub. 2 months. Hype, hype. Hype, hype. Oh, that's great. I love that cosplay. That's very well done. And yes, thank you, Ray. Thank you for the sub. Wait, did it not work properly? What? What did I miss? What did I miss? Did I miss something? What did I miss? Ah! Oh, missed the circle. Oh, 6 month. It didn't show up as the 6 month, but that doesn't mean it didn't. It could possibly just be that because the first month is prorated because of September, that they only put up for the one. Alright. Je ne sais pas. But thank you for the 6 months. Oh, you're in here. Oh, this guy. Yeah, fuck him. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you in the ass because I love Jesus. Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus. But yes, Ray, thank you. It's good. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate ya. Appreciate the subs, especially 6 month advance. A la the loophole. Now you can snom fox forever. Well, yes, of course you could snom fox forever. Even if you didn't sub, I would just give you the ping or the GIF, and you could have it. You are in the right of people who just get snom fox by default at this point. Yes, snom party. If you got snoms, drop them down. I don't care what channel they're from. Drop those snoms. Ain't no party like a snom party, cause the snom party don't stop till everyone's dead, cause we didn't get the healer. Doink, doink, doink. Alright, let's drop Rocky. Just for the funs. Just for the funs. Yeah, look at them snoms. Look at them snoms. Excuse me. Look at my burps, apparently. Look at all those snoms. Such good snoms. Schnom, 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 schnom. Gotta love the snoms. Gotta love them. I'll just land here since that apparently. We'll let this just calm down a little bit since I don't have any shields. Because I definitely don't want to get into this fight without any shields. Speaking of, oh, I'm so sorry. You were trying. You were trying so hard to be sly. But bitch, I'm the sly fox here. Ah! See what I did there? See what I did there? Oops. Tis. Oop, oop. From where? Who do the shooty shoot? I shouldn't have been trying to use that heavy. I wanted to, though. I wanted to heavy snipe him close. I shouldn't have been trying to. Should not have been trying to do that. Oh well. Got a few kills. Not a bad way. Take a few kills to start. It's alright. It's alright. Shouldn't try to get fancy. Should have just killed him. Getting fancy is the death of me. Getting fancy is the death of me. Big rock. Big rock. And no rock. Just make my way through the whole world just breaking shit. Just never stop swinging. Just break everything, always. Just break everything, always. Disrespect your surroundings. Well, disrespect your surroundings. I don't know what that means, but sure. Those are words I just said. Yeah, we'll take another epic drop, why not? I'm sorry. Got a little bit off target. I'm in danger. Anytime I hear anything, that's just the first thing my mind thinks of is, I'm in danger. I think they just wanted to die. It's fine. Cool kids don't turn around. Did not expect that to bounce back that aggressively, but hey, whatever. Cool guys don't look at an explosion. They don't. And I don't know what you're why you're laughing at me. It's true. We got some gold bars over here. Oh, from the thingy. That's right. I forgot I blew that up. Got a little bit of an upgrade. That's nice. Teensy weensy itty bitty yellow upgradey bikini. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know how minds mind. I don't smart. I just exist. asking me to try to do anything smart is a losing battle by default. Yeah. Why is my side so itchy? Ah, sorry. Itch, 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 itch. Probably got a bug bite or something. Cause that's what it feels like. It feels like the scratchy scratch. Give 1 hour of class of math. I don't smart. I don't smart. Being well read and being smart are not the same thing. I will claim well read. I will not claim smart or intelligent. Got a key out of that one. And a DMR. Alright, one more without dying, hopefully. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump you. Sound logic there, sir. Almost like you're smart or something. Almost like I'm a police girl or something. Sarcasm is unbecoming of you. You love it? I do. I do. I find it very entertaining. It's quite amusing to me. Also, while I'm off trying to do quests, like everyone else is actually killing each other, so I'm actually in the top half without really doing anything. I mean, I guess I got that one bullshit kill in the beginning, but that really doesn't count for anything. Funny guy. Right, let's. Yeah. Do a little bit of like Animal Crossing ASMR. It's not really ASMR, but just soft Animal Crossing music with rain. Just to have a nice little background to our murder fest. Because, you know, that's what goes well with murder. Animal Crossing. Come on, you bastards. Where you at? Where are y'all at? In this case, yes, I will take that chip exchange. Oh yeah, no, Tom Nook has done a lot of shady shit. He does shady shit now. He upgrades your house when you're not there. and then like he comes back and charges you more money for it in the community that he built and he maintains and he owns. Like, Tom Nook does all the shady shit. Like, it's not even really that shady. That's just capitalism. Those loans won't collect themselves. I mean, you're right. It's just capitalism. Tom Nook, the wet dream of Republicans everywhere. And that's American Republican, not International Republican, because American Republicans are nitwits. Yeah, I don't need it that badly. Yeah, he's a raccoon, but he's a tanuki. Fly llama. Rama llama. I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Ah, fuck. I didn't know where they were. I thought they were on the other side. Good kill. Good kill. 100% a good kill. Can't fault that at all. Actually. Because we spent an hour talking, we've actually just hit 2 hours. And I do need to pack and get ready for everything else on my trip. I still have to do laundry and shit. So I am going to end this here pretty much right on time. I know some of you were hoping I was going to go a little bit longer. I apologize. And this will be the, only stream until next Tuesday. Because I will be not here. I will be at an event with my student for the next week, and then when I get back, we will get onto that downhill cruise into the subathon that will be the following weekend. So a lot of stuff coming up. So just remember, we have a subathon coming up October 1st. We have the live ping roll is now actually available in the Discord. So if you are in the Discord, please do go and give yourself that live ping roll. Discord link is right there. Also, as always, do not forget about all of the other socials. My YouTube channel is like the second best place to find me if you ever want to watch Slyfox content or old VODs. I post the vast majority of the VODs there. I also post a lot of videos that I don't show on stream, videos that I make for, you know, either, you know, myself or for something else. So, if you have not, please do go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe there. You know, drop some comments, be an asshole, all that good stuff, all the usual stuff. And in the meantime, we are gonna go over to one of my best buds, Sir Paulsworth, because I absolutely adore him and he deserves all of the love. So thank you guys so much again for being here. Oh, that was loud. Hi. Oh, they're doing VR again. Yay. So here is our raid message, our raid call. If you are not a subscriber to the channel, feel free to copy paste that raid call and then just remove all of the icons, or just leave them in and they'll just appear as plain text. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being an amazing community. I appreciate and love all of you very, 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 very much. And I will see you guys in a week, yeah? Remember, through gaming, we can change the world. Sly Fox out.
Nope, don't do that. Hey, we did it, we did it. Fox! All the raids, all the raids, all the raids. Oh my god. I gotta say hello, I gotta say hello. Welcome raiders, welcome. How are you? How was the stream? Oh man, I missed the whole... wait, I'm now going too far. I'm scrolling too far. Fox! Fortnite! Yeah! How was Fortnite? Did you win? Did you win any? How was it? Here's the thing, you know what? Okay, so Fox, here's the thing that I should mention because I'm an idiot. Wait, if you play C&D sounds, that's the Jaws theme. Thank you. I don't know what C&D is, though. No Wednesday, but a lot of fun. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad you had a fun time. So here's the thing that I found out recently, right? Is, so being a non-professional streamer as myself,